Hey guys, so as you can see, I got a new haircut. I finally got the mop taken off my head and it feels pretty nice. So yeah, I just want to cover that real quick. So I wanted to talk about something that I saw. I've seen several YouTubers do videos on this. A channel called No Bullshit did a video on this. I saw it a few weeks back. It was a while back. And it was basically on these parents in Sweden that were raising their kids. They were both boys, but the parents were raising them as girls, like making them wear like dresses and like really just making them more feminized and everything. And then another channel called Ready to Glare, she did a video on another set of parents, and both the parents were transgender. I guess the mom was the dad and the dad was the mom, basically. And they were raising their kid to think that he was gender fluid. Pardon the cat. I just, I saw both those videos, and it kind of disturbed me, to be honest. Now, I just want to get this out of the way before I even say anything else. I am completely fine with transgender people. I'm completely fine with gay people. I have no problem with anyone in the LGBT community or anything. I think that gay people should have the right to get married. They should have every right that everyone else has. So yeah, I mean, like, I have no problem with anyone. And if you're non-binary or gender fluid or gender neutral or whatever, not sure I really buy into it. I am someone who thinks that there really is only two genders, but hey, you know what? If you want to identify as gender fluid, if you want to identify as non-binary, then go right ahead, do whatever makes you happy. But yeah, as far as I'm going to talk about Ready to Glare's video because I saw that more recently. But these parents who are both transgender, like I said earlier, they're raising their kid as gender neutral or gender fluid or whatever the name, gender fluid, one of those two. I think they mean the same thing. I'm not too sure, but basically I think it's where like one day you could be a male and the next day you could be a female or whatever. Like, I guess there's not really a specific gender that you have or something, supposedly, and I believe that it was what was it? I think it was a boy. I think it was a little boy. I think their kid was a boy. But yeah, they're basically raising him to be gender fluid, and they're basically putting this idea in his head. That's how I see it. I mean, that's pretty much what they're doing. They're putting this idea in his head that he's gender fluid, and they're dressing him up, like a girl, pretty much. And I just think that's way too much. I mean, I would even go as far as to say that that's child abuse, because I mean, they named him StarCloud, which I mean, I already feel bad for the kid, but with a name like StarCloud, that kid's gonna get bullied in school, and that's the really sad thing, because you're putting this kid in a situation like this, and you're really gonna mess with his mind, because this, in my opinion, could really, really mess with this kid's mind. And yeah, in my opinion, he was born a boy, okay? They don't need to be introduced to all this stuff like gender fluidity and gender neutrality and all this other stuff. They're kids, okay? They're 4, 5, 6 years old. They're kids. Let them be kids, okay? They can barely begin to comprehend this stuff at this age, okay? Maybe some kids can, but even if they can, they shouldn't, like I said, they shouldn't be introduced to this stuff this early on. Let them be kids. Okay, let them go out and play with their friends, or go play video games, or play in the park or something, okay? When they're older, when they hit their teen years, then they can start to, get more knowledge about this stuff. When they actually start going through puberty and everything and find out who they are, they can do that then. Don't put them through this shit now. Just let kids be kids, let them have fun, okay? And you can call me ignorant, you can call me whatever, but that's how I see it, okay? Kids shouldn't be introduced to this type of stuff at this early age, okay? And then, it just really makes me think that these parents don't really care about the well-being of this kid, because he's going into school. It's bad enough he's got a name like StarCloud. And look, I'm not saying, I mean, you can name your kid whatever you want, but I mean, a name like StarCloud, I mean, he's probably gonna get picked on for that in school, but you're sending this kid who is a boy dressed as a girl to school, and you have him under the impression that he's gender fluid. So things were already bad for him for the name. But now he's going to school just very, very confused. And this has the big potential to cause a lot of mental damage. You know, like I said, just let him grow. Let him grow as a kid. Let him grow. Let him experience things, okay? And then if he decides later on down the road that he's transgender or gay or non-binary or gender fluid or whatever, then okay, then fine. Then cross that bridge when you come to it. But for right now, just let him grow as the gender he was born as. Let him grow as a boy. Let him just be a normal boy. You know, don't put this idea in his head that he's something else when he probably isn't. At that early age, he probably doesn't even, I mean, barely can comprehend it. Because what happens when he gets older, when he gets to be like 11, 12, 13, and he doesn't feel comfortable with that type of stuff anymore. He doesn't want to go through that anymore. He just wants to be a normal boy. Okay? And maybe, you know, maybe these parents, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't care. I mean, maybe they would be fine with that, but if they were really fine with that, then why are they raising this kid to be something that he probably doesn't even understand in the first place? It's too much. It's too much. And I don't know, like I said, I mean, it's not, maybe child abuse is a little harsh, but it's pretty damn close, because I mean, like I said, by doing that, you're gonna put this kid through hell in school. It's, like I said, mental damage, you know, mental emotional trauma. You know, so just let him grow, let him experience things, let him do everything that most normal kids do. If he's a boy, let him grow up as a boy. If it's a girl, let her grow up as a girl. Okay, don't just put this gender fluidity and stuff on them. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. I don't know what everybody else's thoughts are. I know some people think that it's not really such a bad thing. And if you think that, that's fine. But I just think putting that kind of stuff on a kid at that early of an age just really isn't a good idea, and it could be just disastrous. It could really backfire. So yeah, that's my opinions on that. I think it's kind of disturbing, to be honest, but you know, what can you do, I guess. So anyways, I guess that's it for this one, and hopefully I'll be back at you with more videos soon. So yep, that's it, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace, and have a good night.